For all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer, and today everyone, I'm going to be showing you how you can make a custom animated barrel zombie. Now for this video, I used a Monster Guts wiper motor, and I also want to thank Mr. Halloween Guy for sending me an email talking about a barrel zombie, so I really appreciate it. And if you have your own ideas, send them to my email, hauntformer@gmail.com. I also want to tell you to check out my most recent how to make a Halloween zombie prop and my old toxic waste barrel tutorials so that you can know all the steps to make this guy. So, without any more talking, let's get into the building. So, for this build, you're going to want to get a trash can from Walmart. Now this one is one of the metal ones, so it works pretty good and it looks pretty vintage and creepy when you start adding everything else to it. You're going to get some sealing foam and around the circumference of the top, spray it on there, and don't worry, it will enlarge, so if it doesn't look thick, just wait until it fully dries. And when it dries, it'll expand and you'll be ready to move on for the next step. The next step is of course adding a hole. And the reason for the hole is so that the cord can go outside of the barrel without going over the top of the lid, which is very important. The next thing is you're going to want to get a Spider Hill Propworks connector piece. This piece connects PVC to any other, form, like wood, or in this case, the metal trash can. And once you do that, you're just going to screw it right in there and it'll work just fine. Next, you're going to get a piece of PVC that will fit into that connector, and with some hot glue or anything you want to use, add an LED to it. I chose a green LED, give it that toxic kind of feel. You can get these relatively cheap at the LED candle store, 100 candles. They have a ton of different candles on that, so make sure to check them out. Next, we're going to talk about the motor rig. Now, this rig seems complex, but really, anyway works as long as the motor isn't, banging around. For this, I used these metal ties to connect it to some PVC pieces, and then I added the arm with some screws and washers. Now, for the outside of the screw, you're going to take two nuts and connect them together. That way, they won't rub against the PVC, yet they'll allow it to move freely and stay in place. The next thing you're going to want to do is add hot glue to all the PVC so that it will stay in place. You can also use PVC cement, but I didn't want this to be solid yet, so I just used some hot glue. The next part of the build is making the shoulder frame for the zombie. Now, if you want to see a full frame tutorial, go check out the original zombie build. But for this, I just used, some basic PVC, a T-piece, and some pool noodles. Now, the head, one of the most important parts. I'm not going to show you the whole tutorial because I already made one, so make sure to go check out the original tutorial. The link will be in the description below, and you can see how to make a head just like this. Except this one has some, fluorescent green paint on it to add to that toxic feel. The next thing you're going to do is attach all of the pieces together. The main component is a T-piece that will connect that PVC connector with the LED to the motor rig, and that is very important. Then you're going to attach the head and shoulders, not the shampoo, to the PVC piece from the motor module. And finally, your motor should be running smooth. If not, see if the nuts aren't grinding against the PVC, because that likely is the cause. That's what caused it for me. And once it's all running, you will get your final zombie. Make sure to turn off the lights to see it in the dark. You can add extra decorations to it, add more paint, add more lights, however you feel fit. You can even add sound if you want. But that is how you can make your very own wiper motor barrel zombie. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and check out my channel. I do a ton of different tutorials and builds, so thank you for watching. And remember, as always, for all things Halloween, this is Hauntformer.